Hi there. I am out on my property and I think it's like my third day out here. I just lost the last little bit of battery I had in my jackery. It's a jackery 5000 plus. I have not used the solar panels at all. I just kind of was using it. I wasn't plugging it in and took it for granted. So now it's completely dead. And of course, it's overcast and it's going to rain, I think, the whole weekend. So for me, I have not been using very much power at all. I have a Jackery 1000 inside the camper that I can plug stuff into. The refrigerator, I've been running on propane, but it does take battery, so it does take a little juice. So that's not running right now. I just ran out and got gas or ice. I'm sorry. I ran out and got ice for the cooler. And then I have some camping lights that I've been using for the lights. And that's pretty much it. I have not used the heat or the air conditioner. I'm not really using any other power out here. It's so comfortable. You really don't need anything. I do have a Ryobi fan, but it's a battery fan and it still has charge on it. So I just hooked up one set of the solar panels to the Jackery and realized I have two panels, two 500 watt panels, and one of them I put together wrong. So the one that's appropriate is charging right now. And I'm going to have to take the other one apart and re-put it together because I must have done fronts and backs opposite or something on the second set. I don't know how I did that, but I have to spend some time working on that. And then I am going to paint the little camper. I am going to do some Zinsser primer on it. I just can't stand like the tan, gross green, like old walls. So I'm going to paint the camper. And then I bought a mattress that I'm going to replace the bed because my hips are hurting from sleeping on those terrible mattresses. So I'm going to replace the mattress, paint the camper, work on putting the solar panels together appropriately, and I will show you what everything looks like when I'm all done. Okay, you might not be able to see this because it's really dark outside and it's really dark in this container, but I am adjusting my solar panels. I have the Jackery bifold 500 watt panels. I have two sets of them, and when I put one set together, I didn't do it right. The other set was put together appropriately and it's outside. So I have to redo this one. Of course, it's overcast. I'm probably not going to get any charge. I plugged one panel in the evening yesterday, and I think I got 2% charge on the Jackery 5000. So I'm probably not going to get anywhere this weekend, but I'm still going to put it together and get them out. I'm just taking off the hinge. The first two were put together right. The next one was bad. Catch this. And I'm just using this tiny little screwdriver tool that came with. Luckily, I brought everything out with me. Those two are good. I realized they were put together wrong when I tried to plug them in, and the plugs were not in the right spot. I should have done that before I put them in the package. Or I mean in the cases, the carrying cases they came in. One of the things about these bifold solar panels that's nice is that they're really portable. You can fold them up and put them in the carrying case and move them around. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them for more long term. I'm going to have to build something out here for them to set on. But I think I might bring them in when I'm gone for long periods of time. I don't think I'm going to permanently set them up outside. So I don't know if I'll put something on wheels so I can wheel it in here and just leave it. That would be nice. I have plenty of space in this container for that as of right now. Okay, I kind of thought I could get away with just doing the hinges one by one, but I really have to take the whole sucker apart because once they're bent, you can't lay them flat to put the hinges on the next one. You kind of have to do it one by one. So I have to take everything kind of apart and then go from there. It looks so much quicker when other people do this. I'm sure it probably is if you do it the right way the first time. The hinges go on, one facing up and then one facing down from side to side. So I'm trying to decide, okay, that one facing up, so these are going to face down. Okay. One's like, going to go this way. Or is it? Okay, now I'm losing it. Okay, that looks better. I want it this way. I'm trying to match it up with this one because this is opposite, and then this one goes back to that. one. So now it's going to be awkward. I'm going to have to move everything to lay it flat so that I can get this one on. And it won't go flat either. That's another thing. So I have to get this one on kind of like this. Oh yeah. Do I have enough space? Oh, it works. That worked. Okay. Would be much easier if there was an extra person to hold stuff, but there's not. Or even maybe a table. So maybe I'll pick up a table or make one. That one's on. Okay, I just finished up the second set of panels. They are plugged in. Of course, it's only 2%. And it started to rain a little bit. I'll walk outside the container and show you where they're set up. This is what I have for now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do permanently because that's kind of a lot of space to build something for. Not sure, but I'll figure that out sometime soon. Okay, so I just had somebody come out and create a little hole for me to plug everything into the container into my jackery. So I have the RV. It's going around to the back there through here. And this is a little hole that just slides out to the right. Stick the cords in, and then when I am done and I unplug everything and pack everything when I'm going to be gone for a while, I have a cover. It just moves off to the side like that. And I'm going to go and get something so it doesn't cut my cords. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I just strung everything through, and then I'll be able to close it when I leave. Problem solved. Now I can close and lock the doors while I'm gone. And then I can put everything away when I leave for a while, lock it up, and cover the hole. Good morning. So it rained last night, and it actually got really windy overnight. It's kind of windy right now. My solar panels kind of toppled over, but they're fine. It just got really cold, and I was painting in the little camper, and it's so cold I didn't want to keep the windows open so much. So I might have to put that on hold. but I'm going to go into town and pick up some supplies and go to the gym and do a few other things. And then I'll be back to see what I can work on. It's beautiful today though, and it's really chilly. It's like maybe 60 degrees, I think, right now. It's pretty cold. It's cold for me. I think it's cold, but we'll see if it warms up a little bit. The ground is not so soft anymore, but it's still kind of gross. We'll see how it changes over the next couple of days. Okay, I just got back from being in town and I picked up some, I don't know, some like vinyl tubing that I'm going to try to wrap around the edges of this metal piece just so that it doesn't cut my cords when I have it plugged in. Let's see if this works. Oh shit. It's not that easy to cut. I might need scissors or something. Okay. I'm just going to try to slit. Oh, shoot. This is not easy to do without some sort of a table or something. Actually, I wonder if I try scissors, if that might work a little better. This is what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to try scissors. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to work, though. Oh, it does work. I'm just cutting one slit along the end. Let's see if I can fit it over the edges. Oh, it just coils back up really good. It was either this or tape, and I didn't really want to put tape on it. I guess I could, though. If this doesn't work, I will tape it. It is kind of still cold. It's like 62 degrees right now. It's a little chilly. Just got my finger. Shit. It's going to take a long time. This just happened to be what they had at Home Depot. I was looking for some sort of grommet. They didn't have anything this size, and this is just some guy suggested maybe trying this, and I thought, okay, I'd rather do this than tape, so we'll see. I just can't keep my scissors in there. It just doesn't stay. It's getting my hair. I also checked my jackery, and after I've been gone for a few hours, it's 30% now. So the solar panels are working some, but it's also very overcast. So lots of clouds today. This little tiny baby nips. There's also a little bit of water in there inside from this opening, so it definitely is not waterproof. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that. I might put something on the inside to kind of cover. Okay, I'm almost done. Let me see. All right, and I'm going to try not to slice my finger off. Oh, this is not good. It would be much easier if I took it off, but I do not want to take it off. Oh yeah. Well, is it going to bend though? I don't know how flexible this is going to be. I can't see through my hair. Okay, this I should have gotten a tape. I don't think this is going to work. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to stick in that circle. I tried. I really need it at the bottom. Okay, that was a no-go. I tried it. I'm not going to work. I'm going to have to use tape or something. I should have just picked up the tape while I was there. Let's do this. Epic fail, but I tried it. Maybe I'll get some tape at the store the next time I'm there. Okay, now for my next project, I went out and got tape for this piece. Let's see if I can fix it up a little bit. This is waterproof tape. not going to be the prettiest. Oh, it's got on my pants. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's really sticky. Oh, crap. Oh, it's stuck to the side of the container and it won't come off. Oh, stuck to the cord. Shoot. Oh no. This is what I was afraid of. It's stuck to, okay, there, the cord. I got it. Okay. Do one more. I will probably wrap this a couple of times or something. I don't know. I just don't want it to be so thin that it breaks through. All right. I feel much better about that. Covering the edges of that metal so that it's not going to slice my cords open. It's not pretty though. Eventually I'll fix it with something better. Okay, I doubt it is done dumping, but because it's higher than the spout, it is hard to get the last little bit. That's why these things are a pain in the butt. So, and I'm not sure what's going to happen when I detach it because it looked like it was leaking from the beginning. So this is going to be probably gross. Ah! No! No, no, no. No, no, no. Fuck. That was not good. Not good at all. This has never happened to me before, ever. And it is foul. And I'm not sure how to clean it up. Okay. Other than just putting water on it. Okay. Well, that has got to be broken. There's something wrong with it. That is not normal. Just another thing to fix. Okay, so I am gonna turn on my furnace for the night, and I just came out to see how much energy it's drawing. It just looks like 52 watts, and I'm starting at 31% of this battery. I'm gonna see what it looks like in the morning, how much it uses overnight, and see where we're at. Good morning. It's a new day, and I am going to run out and get a new valve for my black tank because something's leaking, and I'm going to see if I can fix it myself. I talked to a mobile RV repair guy, and he gave me a suggestion, so I'm going to try that. I used that whole entire 30% of my jackery overnight with the furnace running. Seems excessive, but I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to figure out how to use the power and how to minimize my usage. So I'm still working on that. And I might pick up something for the solar panels to set on. I might build something today. I'm going to try. We'll see what I get done today. But I'm running into town again. Okay, so yesterday I dumped my black tank into a portable dump station, and turns out I have a leaky valve, which is the worst case scenario, being out in the middle of nowhere with no running water to clean it up. So I'm going to try to fix this myself with it's an RV gate valve. It does look like all I'm going to do is put it on where the cap goes, and I have a new valve. However, as soon as I open that cap, I know that stuff is going to come out because it happened to me yesterday. So it's going to be a mess. And really the only way I know to clean it up is to put water on it. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I will be surprised and it will not be a mess. Wow. Okay. Okay, that was pretty freaking easy. But now I'm questioning, was it really a leak or what? Because nothing leaked out for me this time. Not sure. I'll have to see when I dump it again. But if that's all I had to do, that just saved me $380. I did call an immobile RV tech, and that's what they told me to do. Or for them to come out, it was going to be $380. I am out in the middle of nowhere, like 5 or 6 miles off the paved road, so everything cost a little extra out here. Always fixing something. So if you have watched any of my other videos, you know I'm a travel nurse, and I am currently working in Tucson. This property that I bought is like 5 hours away from where I'm staying to work. And today I just got an offer to extend my contract in Tucson. I was kind of hoping that in January, when my contract is up, I could take something a little bit closer here so that I could be out here a little bit more before it gets hot in the summer and get more work done. But I really like Tucson, and I like the hospital, and I like everything out there too. So I think I'm probably going to stay, and that'll put me to the end of March or something. So I'll be back out here working on stuff as much as I can, and I will try to share all of the things that I'm doing, even the problems that I incur, because I'm always fixing something, it seems like, especially right now. And we'll figure out the solar stuff along the way. I'm still working on that, trying to figure out how much energy everything in the RV uses. I feel like the furnace, I had the furnace on last night, and it seems to use quite a bit of juice. So I'll have to play with that. And I also still need to build something to put the solar panels on. I haven't decided. I've gone and looked at stuff a couple of times, but I'm just not committed to what I want to do with them yet. So that will be coming soon. So hope to see you in the next video.